What's up, guys? Thank you for watching today's video. As always, I do appreciate all your support. If you want to help out, you could always click like on this video down below. Consider sharing it out to your favorite social media. There's also lots of helpful links, as well as any links to any stencils featured today right down below. There's also a link for becoming a Skull Squad member. Consider joining to help out the channel. If you have any questions, you could always drop them down in the comments down below. I do check them and I do reply whenever I have some helpful information. As always, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, you could always click on the Mike's Brush link here and it will take you directly to the channel where you can see lots of other videos that we've done in the past. Thank you for watching. Let's get on with the show.
All right, what's up, everybody? So, what's up? Let's see here. There you are. What's up? How's it going? See, what's up, Fingerprint Customs? What's up, Chris 420 Dragon? What's up, Trevor S? What's up, Oz Newton? What's up, Things? What's up, everybody in the chat today? How's it going? Got you guys a cool new project today. We got a nice zebra that we'll be working on today. This is the print. I have printed it out on normal print paper like we always do. And then I used a little bit of spray adhesive to stick it on to our nice paper that we'll be working on today. We'll be using some of this nice 140 pound or 300 GSM watercolor paper. It's really nice. This is the Grumbacher brand, but pretty much any brand you get along this specification right here is pretty good for spraying on, and that's what we'll be using. I'm going to be using Wicked Opaque paints today. We're going to be using a few colors. We'll be using some daylight blue, we'll be using some yellow, maybe some brown, we'll be using some black and some gray and some whites. And probably your best bet for following along for a project like this, and as well as many of our projects, is to get yourself one of the Createx Wicked Opaque starter sets, which comes with let me show you. Let me show you. Shake me. So right here, so it comes with white, black, red, yellow, blue and green, all the colors you need to make a nice little starter painting here. And everything we're making today, you can use those colors there. As always, this design is available for free down below in the links. You'll find the link to this image as well as to the video, in case you need to find it again later on. Just for reference or whatever. And yeah, so all I did is stick our print paper on here, and then I used the blade, a handy dandy blade, cut it all out. I believe I've done a good job of cutting it out. I don't know yet, we'll find out, but I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, hopefully I've done a good job of cutting it out, and we should be able to get a nice painting done today. All I've done is laid down a nice little border here using the blue tape. Hopefully when I peel it up, it doesn't rip up the paper. I'm hoping for the best here. And then, yeah. So we're going to start off by doing the background, and in order to do so, we're just going to go ahead and peel off all the outside. And hopefully I've done a good job of cutting. I spared you guys watching me cut today, because yeah, this is one of those that might take you a while to cut, but I got through it, so I believe you can too. If I had to cut it, you gotta cut it, son. It wasn't fun, but it got done. What's up, Cody Adams? What's up, Taz Woodworking? What's up, James McLean? How's it going? And what's up, JP Taz, Airbrushing, J Price. Right on, you received my pictures. Yep, I'm glad you got them. Yeah, it was a long time coming, I know, but I had to wait for them to dry and stuff, and then I was just like, oh man. And yeah, like I've been so busy with a bunch of other stuff. I'm just glad I was able to send them out before I got really jammed. So yeah. So anyway, here we have our painting or our cutout that we'll be doing today. And I see I pulled off a tooth. I pulled off one of his teeth here. Oh, don't lose it. Come back here. Come back. Come back. There it is. Get this guy right up in there. No! You will stay. There you go. Oh, it looked like a boss. I actually got it in there. Okay, hopefully it stays. And then it looks like this little piece back here. There you go. That need to come off. Alright, so we're going to do the background. And I've included a reference picture. If you go look at the design, right, if you're trying to do it on your own time at home. I threw in a reference picture so that you can kind of see that the background is just really far away. It's really blurry. So that's kind of what we're going to play off of. But I also want to build in a second box frame. Just for my particular piece. You don't have to do this if you're working at home. But for my particular piece today, I just want to make sure I add a second box to the box. So we're going to frame our zebra in. And so it'll be like he's more like standing next to a window, because we're going to kind of give him another second frame here. We'll peel this before we do the zebra. And yeah. You'll see what I mean when I get there, man. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope everybody's getting ready for some turkey. Get ready for some turkey, son. You ready for that turkey? I believe we're all getting ready for turkey. And for my good friends across the ocean, I know Thanksgiving is kind of a weird thing to you guys. But hopefully you guys are just having a good week. And maybe you guys could just use Thanksgiving as an excuse to get together with family. Just have a good meal. And just let everybody know you family. You there. You care. And yeah. Hope everybody's doing okay. So there you go. I've done my second box for the box. A box within a box, which is my favorite kind of package to get. What's up, Larceny? How much to paint a goalie mask? You could always email me and with your ideas, and then we could kind of give you a quote from there. What's holding cut piece to back paper? So it's called spray adhesive. I mention it every time I start. You can use this. On this particular one, we're using this other one. So on this one, oh look, I just noticed that other camera's dead. It's dead, son. It's frozen. Look at it. You see it's being frozen up there? Is this camera working? That camera's working. That other camera's frozen. But anyway, I'm using the Super 77 today on this one just because because it's so many cuts. I really wanted it to stick today, and I didn't want to take no chances. So that's what we're using. What's up, Michael Thompson? I tried to go to the follow along drawings. They won't allow me to go to them. Follow along drawings. All the streams and all the how to airbrushings are free. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Imager, I can't pull up the blank draw. Oh yeah. So we're not using Imager no more. All the designs and the drawings and the stencils are all available on mikesbrush.com. That big website that you see right here on screen at the bottom. If you go on that website right there, there's a tab that says Airbrush Videos, and I have it nicely organized where you can go and you can select the design that you want. You will find the design, You will find a reference if it has a reference, and you will also find the video for that stencil all in the same place. So it's super easy, super nice. If you haven't been over to the website, I highly recommend you go and you check it out. If you've been there and you haven't been there in a while, I highly recommend you go back and you just give it another look. I'm constantly trying to update it, constantly just trying to add more stuff and keep it fresh. And yeah, so if you haven't been, please go check it out again. Okay, so we're going to start off keeping it simple. We're going to just use some daylight blue, do the sky. Doing great. Just started painting my bike. Nice, dude. Let's see what you pull up, James. Let's see what you pull up, James. I want to see a nice base coat. I want to see some graphics. I want to see some airbrushing. I believe in the dream. You just end up painting over adhesive. Nah, not on this. Like, there's nothing on the paper. You seen that whole thing be stuck on there? The whole, I guess if you're new around here, if you haven't ever done it before, the whole idea is to just spray a nice light coat on the back of the paper. You're not trying to like wet the paper or anything like that. It's just really nice and light. And if you've never used the spray adhesive, it's super easy. The Super 77 is really sticky. So if you just spray the back of the paper, you wave the paper around a little bit, like 10 seconds, you know, let it do its thing on the paper, and then you go and you stick it on. It kind of sticks onto the paper. It doesn't leave any residue behind, and it looks really great. For practicing, anyway. For practicing, this is a really great way. You can use this design if you're gonna do it like on a piece of metal, or like if you're gonna try to do it as a project on a vehicle or something like that. You could always run this through a plotter or something like that instead, and you'd have better results. Yep. Jacob, y'all be better dropping a like, my guy. I'll say it for him. Yeah, please. It was at the beginning of the video, but if you didn't catch it, please, by all means, drop a like. It helps out. So all I'm going to do is just start off with some daylight blue. We're going to kind of just fade it going down. Nothing too crazy here. And I'm just going to just do it nice and light. This airbrush had a little bit of reducer in there. And all I did was just add a little bit of the daylight blue into that reducer that was there. So it's super reduced, so I'm just trying to work it in nice and fine. So not to wet the paper. Again, everything is about remembering what you're working on. Obviously, if you know you're going to be spraying that spray adhesive on some paper, take it easy, take it light. You're going to be cutting with the blade, right, on this paper. Take it easy, take it light. You're not trying to cut through both papers. You're just trying to cut through this one piece. So it's all about, like with anything, you got to build a little bit of comfort in doing what you're doing, but you don't want to overdo it. So, and all we're doing today is a little bit of practice. So always just try to take it easy, try to paint a little bit nice and smooth, but also try to have fun, as there is no end goal here. We're just trying to kind of create a nice piece. And all I'm doing is just filling in the nice blue you can see there across the top and give it a nice little fade. I'm going to take a piece of a straight edge here, like this paper that we cut. I'm going to hold it away from the page a little bit. I'm just going to kind of like a little bit like this. And we'll use that to kind of create a nice little soft edge right there. See that? Nothing too crazy. That's it. That's it. If you want, you could go in there. You could spend all day. You can make some clouds. You could play around. Maybe you want to add a cool little crazy effect. Maybe you want to add a pattern. Maybe you're trying to add your name and tagged in the back. Whatever it is, you can spend more time on it. I'm not going to tell you not to. For today's video, we're just trying to keep it simple. You're just trying to follow along at home. Hey, just a nice blue sky. It's a nice clear day. Relax. Breathe. It's okay. It's okay if it's just blue. So, gonna move on. Gonna load up a little bit of yellow. A little bit of yeller. Some good old yeller. First time here, just got a brush and sub to you the other day while researching what the fuck to do. Yeah, don't think that what I'm saying is also like the only way to do it, because there is a lot of ways to reach a goal, and depending on how much you really want it to be 100% airbrush or whatever, like I'm not against people doing like mixed media. So if you do certain parts in airbrush and then you do other parts with a paintbrush and other parts with the markers, as long as the end result looks good, I don't really have no way of knocking that. You know what I'm saying? So please, what I like to teach though, and what we like to do here on this channel, is just trying to keep it more airbrush oriented, but inevitably you end up running into situations like this, where you want a nice crisp edge on this character, so you end up having to use tools like a blade. You end up having to use a stencil or a mask, depending on how you look at it. I would consider this more of a mask than a stencil. They're technically the same thing. Whatever. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like I said, we're just here to have fun. We're just here to paint. And if you're learning, that's ultimately the main thing to remember, is just have fun. Just try to paint. Don't think that amazingly right away you're going to get an amazing piece of art, because it's probably not going to happen that way. But these tutorials are a quick way of just helping you achieve something when you've just started. And if you kind of follow along with what I'm doing, it will also teach you the fundamentals so that you could take on your next project by yourself. You know, maybe next time you paint an elephant, but instead of using my stencil, you kind of try to make your own. You try to kind of go off your own picture, etc. But all I do is lay the foundation in your head, and you go from there. And I've seen lots of people, like the Fingerprint Customs you see there in the chat. He was like in the chat like you one day, and now this man, he's painted tumblers, he's painted helmets, he's painted all kinds of stuff, and he's not the only one. So if you're new around here, please, by all means, ask questions. Lots of us in the chat will answer. If they don't answer, I will try to answer. And yeah, I do keep an eye on it, and good luck to you, sir. Welcome to the madness. All I'm doing, same, gonna use that edge right there with a little bit of yellow. I'm just holding it away. See, I'm leaving like maybe like a centimeter, maybe 2 centimeters. See right here, I can stick my finger under that paper, and then I'm spraying the edge of it, and that gives us a nice little soft edge. You see how that blue and the yellow don't mix, but it's like really soft. It's the quickest, easiest way to do it. Now, if you're good with your freehand, like I could have just come in here and just faded that in, but this is the easier, smarter way of doing it. And then all I'm gonna do is just fill in this bottom with some yeller, some good old yeller going down here. Oh, and another thing, Jonathan, is I do teach. This is kind of more of the artwork side of it, of airbrushing. Airbrushing also extends into lots of other fields. There's a few channels that you're probably going to want to subscribe to, just so that you're kind of versed, I guess, in a way. Or at least one channel that you should more than likely subscribe to, and that would be the Createx YouTube, Createx Colors YouTube. Go through their videos, and then there's like, if you go to their like recommended channels, you'll see there's the Iwata channel and a couple other channels on there. And it's all good information. The cool thing about the airbrush is you can use it for so many things and in so many ways, and depending on what it is you're trying to do, like you might start off like, I want to do that, but then halfway into it you realize you could do this, and then you start doing something else, and that's the way it goes. even if you go through my videos, you'll see that I've painted a lot of stuff, and in the future, like already coming up, there's going to be a lot of different stuff coming up too as well. So it's like, oh man, it just goes on and on and on and on. All right, so we got the yellow, right? There's a little bit of yellow left in here. All I want to do is make some purple. I'm going to take a little bit, make some brown. I'm going to take a little bit of purple. It's 1 a.m. here in the EU, and I'm watching zebra painting, and that's exactly what I want to do. Yeah. Thank you for watching. So in order to make that brown, I'm just putting a little bit of purple into the yellow, and then we're going to shake it up. One of these days, you're not going to say, don't go crazy, and you're going to say, go crazy, crew. Yeah, definitely it always go crazy within your limits. Like this, I don't know. I like to say don't go crazy because it encourages you to kind of keep it clean, keep it simple. There is times when you want to go crazy, but I don't know. As I'm getting older, as I'm realizing things, I'm starting to think that sometimes a little crazy, just a little bit, right? Just adding that little bit of flair, but doing it in a way that really adds to the painting instead of just like a bunch of wild stuff all over, will go a lot farther and it looks a lot nicer than just stuff all over. And it's something I do see a lot of. I don't know, sometimes it has its place, right? When you just have a wild painting and just like, oh, you just got all this stuff going on. But sometimes it's just nice to just have a few things, but just have them done in a way that really looks nice and bold and clean instead of trying to do so much extra. I want to add a little bit of brown, kind of a hue coming from the bottom, but I also want to add a little bit of what do you got? Like a feathering, like grass. Jeez, grassy, feathery. What do you call that? Stencils. Here you go. There it is. Alright. So we got part of this texture effects here. So again, I'm just going to hold it away for a little bit. I'm going to just run it. I want them in there, but I don't want them super sharp. And that's probably good enough right there. Right? Not too much. Then I'm just going to run a nice brown coming up. And then maybe we just do a nice little bit of freehand here. Again, don't go crazy, but like crazy within your limits. If you want to add a few little details back here, by all means do so. Maybe you want to add a little tree in the background, add a little green bush, whatever it is, have your fun. I'm just trying to I want to add a little bit, but not too much. Right? We're just a little bit. Just because it's just practice. You just want to add a little bit. It's practice. There you go. I did airbrush Posca paint marker piece last week. It felt wrong for some reason. Like I was cheating on airbrushing. That's funny. Thank you, James McLean. It means a lot. Alright. So we got that in there. Nothing too crazy. Simple stuff. Now here's the bit. The bit, son. The bullet. Is we have to replace this right back where it was. And I'm just gonna take one little spray. one little light spray, and we gotta restick it. We're gonna layer it in, so we're gonna restick the background piece to mask that back off. We don't want to get no overspray over here, so this is the easiest way to do that, is just restick your back on. If you ever used Frisket, it's like back masking. So all we're doing is back masking the area that we've already painted. Something you do with Frisket a lot. You know, you'll mask off an area, you'll paint it, and then you'll want to mask it back over. You'll just lay Frisket right back over and cut off the piece. Simple. In this case, we're gonna just kind of keep the issue right here. Now this piece right here with all these cuts, even though it's important that we kind of mask it, it's also not that important because it's just gonna get painted over. And then we want to remove our tape here so that we could allow our mask to come over. To remove this guy. Hopefully without tearing everything up. There you go. Hold that right there. Okay. There's a few bits where we need black and pure black, right? It's a zebra. Yes, I know it's black and white, but there's only a few bits on here that are all the way black. The rest of it, we're going to tint our black, and we're going to use a little bit of gray over the white to create some shape, to create some shadows, right? So the bits that need to be completely black, or that will require the use of some complete black, right? We're going to go through here, and this is going to be hard. So I will go slow because I know a lot of you guys follow along. We're going to see this little piece right here on the neck, and I even think I forgot to cut it right here. Right, bam, we could remove that. The eye. See that eyelash? That little tiny piece. Get rid of that. These little bits right here on the nose. Did I cut this? I think I did. Come on, come out of there. That out. Oh, come on. Come out of there. I see it. I see you. Okay. Okay. Oh, there you go. This one came out. There's a piece in there. I know I see it. Okay, maybe I'm just seeing things. Anyway, those pieces right there, we're going to start with that, and then we're going to, this first bit inside the mouth here. Oh, man. Maybe I shouldn't have used the Super 77. It's really stuck. There you go. That stuff is strong. It's strong. Maybe I need to get a better print paper that sticks together better. And this print paper is trash. There you go. Cool. So we get that out of there. And we can start off with some black. The blickety. Usually we wouldn't start off with black, but because this is a zebra, it's kind of a special case. What's up, Grigsby? How's it going? What's up, Anthony Franco? Alrighty. Give this a little shakety shake. Do you use the Createx reducer? Yes, we use Createx 4011 reducer. It works really good. Alright, so we'll just hit those areas in black, except the mouth. So like this area here, you can just fill that in with black. Blickety blickety. Blickety blickety black. Simple, and then the neck piece. Bam. In the mouth, we're just going to fade it in from black on the back of the mouth, and then kind of fade it in towards the inside. There you go. Don't cover it too much. I'm using the Sotar for the black. I always like using the Sotar for the black. What's up, Drippin' Paint? How's it going? What's up, Dan Maurer? How's it going? What's up, Donald Beller? How's it going? I'm digging the zebra. Something different. Yeah, no, like that's the whole point, right? It's always something different. If you're always painting the same thing, it can get boring. So here we are doing something different. Then we got all this stuff that's black but not black, but also we want to paint it black. So there's going to be quite a bit of work in here. So we're going to start with the ears. Simple stuff. We can peel these little outside bits of the ears here. Bam. And this is okay if you don't get it perfect. Because these are meant to be a little bit fuzzy. Again, just looking back on the reference. We'll peel that off, peel that off. You can peel this center bit right here. Bam. Start there. And then you see this where we did this black here? We're going to peel off that piece that goes around it. Like this. Just like that. And I'm gonna go all the way up with it. Just like that. Right? But you're gonna leave it like the top bit right there. Just fold it up like that. Boom. Okay, then we're gonna go over to our black. And we're gonna tint it a little bit. By tint it, I just mean we're just gonna drop in a little bit of gray. I don't want to drop in white, I want to drop in gray. And I just mean a little bit. We don't need a whole lot of this. I just want to change the shade of the black a little bit. That's pretty good. I'm not going to add any more reducer or nothing like that. Just leave that in there. Shake it up. So we got more of like a charcoal black, like it's almost black but not quite. Again, just using our reference, we're going to kind of see that we have some nice little wrinkles here on the zebra's neck. I don't know why I just wanted to call it a donkey, but it's on the zebra's neck. So we're just going to kind of do that. We're going to kind of bring that up, nice and shade. Bam. Make sure you use your reference. I have it pulled up over here on the side, so again, just a nice little coat in there, nice and gray, going around this outer edge. You really don't have to fill it in. And again, I'm just going to kind of follow along with the reference, just do a little bit of texture in here that we're going to kind of hit again in just a second. Go around the ear on this side, blam. There you go. Then we could peel off this guy, and we can we'll work our way this way, and then we'll come back and do this side. Mainly because this is already peeled. So if we start off with all across the top here on the main, right, and then we hopefully, if I've done a good job cutting, all these will stay. Oh no, that one's not staying. Let me see here. I'm gonna do some surgery. Get this airbrush out of my hand before I drop it so I can focus on what I'm doing. Peel off all these areas. And sometimes this paper likes to leave residue. This is what I was trying to peel off in that nose part. This is like splits on you. It splits on you and it tries to think it's slick. It's like, I'm gonna leave a present for later, and it's like, no, you're not. Take it with you. I don't want that. Alright. This is one of those projects where it's a lot of prep, but the payoff is worth it, as it always is. You end up with a really nice design. And when people see this too, it's always like that. Oh, did you paint that? Yeah, that's painted. I did that. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why. Animals always have that effect. Zebras, elephants, if you paint a really nice lion or a tiger, people just like it. I don't know why. It's because it is cool. Like, it's not, I mean, that's why. So you trying to impress your friends and let them know you're that cool artist. Do one of these projects and hang it up. Next time they come over, they're gonna be like, "Oh, dang, did you do that?" Yeah, that's me. That's me right there. Oh, snap, son. Do you have a mixture for the gray you use on the Luminar projects? No, I don't. I do not. I believe at Coast Airbrush they have some. They sell the actual shade. And they have like a professional paint mixer and all that jazz. If you get a hold of Dave, let him know you're trying to like use it as I'm assuming you're talking about using it as a blocker. So you probably want to talk to Dave about that. I still have my mix sitting up there. Ooh, you know what? Oh man. Oh, dude. Oh, you're just reminding me of stuff. Oh no, I cannot. That's expensive. Ideas in my head are expensive. Expensive ideas. Anyway, let's get started up here. Yeah, Cody. I know Dave sells they actually have like different colors depending on what color of Luminor you used and such. So I would recommend you go and you check that out. Okay. So I'm just going to bring in this gray here, or this black, and we're going to do the strokes here on the main. So all these, if you notice there on the reference, this is where the main kind of ends or starts. So it's all we're doing is just kind of bring that in right there towards the top. Just nice little lines, nice little strokes. And you gotta do not too crazy, or you could go crazy. You know, if you got the skills, go crazy. Have you painted my other two pictures? No, I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance to do anything right now. But if you're serious about those, I'll get on them. I need to cut some more metal and do all that jazz. Let me know if you're serious. Alright, so we got that in there. Faded in. If you notice, we kind of left the edge. There has a little bit of a white edge right there. You see that? Leave that there. And we kind of come in here. We're going to start laying in our stripes. Now I'm just going to kind of go in here and work it in lightly. Lightly! If you notice, it looks more like a gray that I'm laying down. Right? It's not all the way fully black. So hold on. This is when I need my reference. This is when I need my reference. Okay. So when you bring up the reference like this, if you look at the stripes and just the black ones, you'll notice that some of them are not completely black. And then as you go around, yeah, they're mainly black, but you'll notice that like right here, there is a shadow. I don't know how well the camera does of actually picking that up. But if you look at the reference, you'll see what I mean. And so there's kind of these dark areas, and it's a good habit to use your reference. And since you have that white mask, you can kind of build that up. So that's what I'm asking you to do here today. Use that reference picture to build up those little tones, right? So it looks like it has muscles in that area. It's not just a flat, straight black. And it'll give your zebra some shape. And that's the reason we're not using straight black. We're going to add more black here in a minute. But just to give this all a little bit more shape and some depth, and give the zebra some kind of life, we're doing it this way. And you can see that. See how I've kind of shaded those in? Now, even though these areas are not completely black right now, when we peel off that paper, right, and when we peel off that mask, it's going to be super dark, super black. It's going to seem like, oh my God, it is black. And that's because the contrast against the white, it's going to make it look super dark. Okay, so now we're going to peel off the face. Yeah, I love this picture. This is why I'm laughing. This is a funny picture. I don't know what the zebra was laughing at, but I like its laugh. Alright, so hopefully we peeled this off correctly. Okay. I'll try to start here from the nose. And if we've done it good, look at it. Oh, it's going to work. Is it going to work? It almost worked. It almost worked with no correction. I have to correct this little bit right here. There it is. Oh, look at that. Oh no, right there it broke. Come on, paper. Come on, paper. Stick together. Birds of a feather stick together like paper that's not in the shredder. Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. So we can start off by peeling all the stripes on the face. Do a good job cutting. That's all I'm going to say, because double cutting sucks. It's really starting to look good. Young zebra stripes are brown until full grown, and then they turn black. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Is that why this zebra's face is brown? Like his face has like brownish. There you go. I always laugh to what happened to my zebra? When people say, "Oh, it's pronounced Z, not Z," right? And then I'm like, "Well, how come they're called zebras and not zebras?" I'm stupid like that. Leave me alone. I still like to say it's opaque. The colors are opaque, son. You can say opaque all you want. But any other time you see those combination of letters, it's pronounced pack. To me, it just makes sense. It's opaque. Does it ultimately matter? No, because you know what I mean. And I think it's funny. And I think that matters more. It matters more that I think that it's funny than being, oh, it's super correct. Because I could really care less about being super correct. This is definitely a practice on using a blade. Yes. You must have patience, young Padawan. You must master. You must master the lightsaber before we can teach you to use the Force. Do you understand? Yeah, this is one of those projects where patience is going to go so far. So far. And if you have the patience, you will get greatly rewarded. Very greatly rewarded. So we're going to make sure to peel off this area around the eye now. Bam. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it, Captain. When I bought my ZV1, I was confused by other videos. People call it the ZV1. Yeah. I honestly, I don't care, right? I just think it's funny that like, oh no, it's pronounced this. It's like, does it matter how it's pronounced? You knew what I meant. Now you're just trying to be some sort of grammar police and just like, oh, my way is the correct way. Like, no. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Alright, so again, using our reference, we're going to come in. And we're just going to use the reference here. And we're going to leave that area for the brown, which I believe we still have loaded. There's a reason why I left that brown set up. Just coming around here. Okay, and then using the reference again. And I've already kind of laid down the shadows for the nose and stuff here. All you got to kind of do is follow along with the painting. With the reference there. Transfer what you see on the reference into the painting. And I've already laid down guidelines for you. That's what I mean to say. I have to slow down my brain so that I could process my words, and my tongue and my mouth will all move in unison. Otherwise, I just sound like a blubbering fool. The grammar police. Alright, so just working it nice and light. And like here we still have the mask from the teeth and the tongue. So make sure you use that nice little edge right there. So just give yourself a nice little edge for spraying, and then just follow along with the reference. Again, if you got the skills to go crazy, go goddamn crazy, alright? Fill it in. I want to see it nice. If you tag me on Instagram, it better be nice, son. At Mike's Brush on all socials. Add me. I will try to add you back if I recognize you from the stream. Most definitely. Alright, so there you can see. And take some brown. Some of the brickety brown. Dude says, be very patient. Probably can't monetize and tell me to get stoned before I paint zebras. But I think I got the hint. Oh, okay. So yeah, go get stoned and then paint the zebra. If that helps you, if that's what's going to help you stay focused, I guess. Go ahead. Ultimately, I guess, like I said earlier, it's not a competition. Just make sure that you do it nice and have some fun with it, and you're good. If you need to have a drink, if you need to take one of them skull squad shots, if you need to have yourself a jiggity joint, go ahead and do that. I don't judge. I don't care. Yeah. At the end of the day, we're all artists here. Says grammar police can suck it. We do what we want to do. Yeah. It's the opaque color, son. We're using the Createx Wicked Opaques. Alright, so just use a little bit of the brown. If you want to add like a more golden brown, I wouldn't blame you. I'm trying to keep it more black because I do want more zebra. So we're going to use that brown, but then I'm going to come back in. I'm going to dump out what we have of that charcoal black there. Go ahead and dump that. And we're just going to load up a little bit of just some good old black. Throw a little bit of reducer in there. It says you're in a funny mood tonight, cracking me up. What's white called aging? What's white called aging? What? I'm trying to think of the sentence you're saying, but I can't think. What's white called aging? I don't know what you're trying to say. Alright, so using just a little bit of black here, I'm still trying to figure it out in my head. Like, what does he mean? I don't know. And I'm just going to kind of reinforce what we've already done. And again, just try to give it some shape wherever we can. Look, and see, even though I thought I had peeled that off, I did it. It's a hidden piece right here. That piece said fuck you and stayed. There you go. There you go, governor. Nice and black. Bam. Okay. Gonna remove the brown. Gonna mix up a little bit of pink. Just gonna use some white. Gonna use a little bit of red. Gonna use a little bit of reducer to combine them. I'm gonna make some pink. Foot of mouth. Reducer. And actually I'll use a little bit of cream, opaque cream. Oh my god, you're freaking hilarious. Alright. I think I knew what he meant. But I don't know what he meant, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. See, in my state, the joints and stuff is legal, so I could mention that. The white, that's something I gotta keep monetizable around here. I don't know what you're talking about. What white? I'm also aging. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys crack me up, man. Okay, give us a little bit of pink, a little bit of shake. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't mean it. Jonathan, I meant to. That was supposed to be approved and it blocked it. My bad, dude. I didn't even get to read it. I hit accept and it freaking deleted it. That's stupid. Type that back in the chat because I don't know what it said. It says something about peeling it, but then yeah. What you call white paint? Yeah, that's called the white paint. Damn, son, that blabbing fool sure can paint, right? Right? That's all it takes. You just got to be able to convince them that you could do something. Then they don't care how much you talk. You can sit there and talk your brains out. Then you can do that peel. That peel skis, you know. Then they get all excited. Oh, dang, look. He was talking, but he was also working. Oh, my God, look at this. That boy can paint. All right, we can use a little bit of this pink here. That's not quite pink enough. There you go. yeah. There, the peel is probably the best part. If you've made it this far and you're working on it at home, please be ready. please do not get ahead of yourself and start peeling it. Wait just a minute. Wait for me. We're going to do it together, okay? We're going to do it together. First, let's get through this mouth. Then we're gonna reveal it, okay? We're going to do it nice. We're going to do it slow. But it's going to be nice, okay? Let me just work on this little pink that you need right here. Get a nice pink tone getting out of this gun. There you go. We're going to work in the gums here. And again, if you got the skills, please show them off. Okay, get rid of that tongue. Do that tongue. Hey, yo, zebra, what that tongue do, though? Go. Get the shield. Just a little one right here. Bam. There you go. Just a nice little bit of pink. Use your reference if you're trying to do some more detail on there. This is pretty small, so just adding a little bit of pink, we're going to add maybe a little detail here. You could use a little bit of black and just use like a nice little shield here for that little piece between the tongue and the bottom there. Again, if you got the skills, go crazy. But if you're not so comfortable, just, you know, it's okay to take it easy. It doesn't have to be super detailed because, like I said, it's kind of small. There's already a lot of cuts. There's already a lot of work at this point. Don't be hard on yourself if you can't get that little detail because it won't even matter. Like, just get it nice and pink. You're good. Get on the teeth. If you want to do super detail on the teeth, you can. I'm probably just going to leave them white. And then maybe we'll see at the end. Maybe we'll add a little bit of detail. I don't know, but I think just white will look okay. Especially because we did the pink. Come out of over there. Tell you what, the Super 77 works too good. It works too good. With the other spray, we usually have trouble stuff coming off sometimes. Not with the Super 77, son. That stuff is on there. Alright. Peel time. Let's peel the background. Alright, and hopefully you did a good job. Peel that guy right off. Won't need that no more. Now let's see if we can peel this blue tape without ripping up the whole painting, and it's ripping it up, the whole thing. Great. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Clean release my butt, man. Clean release my butt. There you go. That one's okay, I guess. There you go. There you go. We'll have to be careful when we peel off the rest of that. But we got our nice border. Not exactly the way I wanted it, but that's what happens when you work on paper. Paper rips. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, son? Nothing. Now let's peel it off. Grab yourself the ear. And let's go ahead and have some fun peeling this without ripping it all over the place. With all these nice little fine little cuts all over the place. And again, hopefully you did a better job of cutting than I do. I always do horrible at this. It's all about being gentle but not too gentle, or being hard but not too hard on it. But every stripe you peel, you're just going to become more and more proud of this painting, I'll tell you what. Ooh, 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 I can see it already. Ooh, it's looking good. Every stripe is closer. Yeah, the Super 77 works too good. Not gonna lie, I was really worried that this cuts. Like, I didn't want that paper to peel on these cuts. So I kind of might have laid an extra coat of Super 77 just to make sure it was really on there. And yeah, it works good. So maybe I didn't need to do that, but better safe than sorry. And look at how nice and clean those edges are. So I can't hate on the results. It's just, man, just a lot of work peeling this up like this. Every stripe. Oh, look at that. It's starting to look like something. What's under there? It's starting to look like something. That paper, that print paper is the worst. You definitely have to up the grade of print paper. There you go. Some places where it decided to stick, it's stuck. Oddly enough, it's either a hit or a miss. It either comes off real nice, or like not nice at all. There you go. There you go. Get all those nice little edges. There's so much, man. So much little cuts. This is a commitment. When you start this project, just know it's a commitment. You're starting a real adventure, son. A real Rick and Morty adventure on this one. But it is possible. We're getting it done. We're almost so close. All we gotta do is peel it, add some final little shades or shadows. I wouldn't even blame you if at this point you just wanted to throw it out the window because of all these little things you have to peel. Just hold in there. You've already got it all done, son. You've gone through the hardest part. Now just peel it. I hope you have a vacuum nearby because there's going to be lots of little bits of masking everywhere. Oh my gosh. And this just makes me wish that we were working on something other than paper. But practice is practice. If we were doing this on some kind of hard panel, ooh boy. Ooh boy. I mean, it still looks quite gorgeous, not gonna lie. Still looks really good. Alrighty. So, now that we have that all peeled off, you can kind of see how nice and crispy it looks. And then if you look back on your picture, you'll see that there's some shades. So we're just going to kind of go in here, add those nice little shadows going over the white. Again, it's going to give that zebra a little bit of life. It's going to give it shape. Just right on over that white right there. It's nice and easy, nothing too crazy. And if you've made it this far, congratulations. Congratulations, son. You've made yourself something nice today. You've made yourself something nice today. And now here's the part, is the ear. You gotta come in and add that fuzziness. It's kind of coming in all over the ear here. There you go. Man, I don't even think we have to do anything to them teeth. That looks pretty good as it is. Alright. Now let me try to see if I could actually peel this tape the way that I wanted it to peel, which was to have a frame within a frame. This top section's kind of jacked, but it's not too noticeable. And it is just a practice piece. Oh no, this is really something else. Nope. That outside tape just says nope. It's ripping up the whole paper. Man, oh man. I used the blue tape too because I was like, oh, that blue tape will be fine. It'll be fine. Nope. Not so much. But our zebra looks great. That's what matters. All that matters is the zebra looks great. I wanted a frame within a frame. Didn't quite work out that way. But the zebra turned out fantastic. Fantastic, son. Look at that zebra. He's having a jolly good time. Rebel Cam. Oh, look at that boy. Look at that boy. It's not a super hard project. It's more of a patience project. With your blade, with your hand, making sure you cut it all out right. If anything, if I could if I could do one thing different on this project, would be to use like an aluminum panel or something instead, or a steel panel, doing it on a hard surface so that I could do my frame within a frame. That's all I really wanted. Then it would be awesome. Also bigger, because then I'd be able to get more of the detail, those muscles, and more detail, the teeth here and stuff. You know, bigger is better sometimes. And this is one of those times where if I made it huge, like if you made this big, like on a wall or something, like the zebra would look so nice. But this does look really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy with this project. I'm sad the paper got ripped. I don't even know how well you can see that on stream. But it just ripped up some of the edges there and stuff. It's not as nice as I wanted it. But the zebra came out really good, so that's good. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It's always good to kind of get out there and just try out different things. In this particular case, you can see how we layered in that background. We layered in a box. The zebra, you see, is kind of past the box. See that? The edges go past. So it looks really good. What else? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Some Scotch Delicate Surface Masking Tape. Yeah, that looks good. You learned a lot and it was fun. Right on. Right on. Fantastic. Looks good. Does look really good. All right. Crispy. Good. Thank you guys. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Again, if you try this out, please tag me on social media when you post it. I really want to see your guys' results. This is one, like I said, this is one of those, testing your blade skills, son. So if it looks good, if you get something nice and crispy like this, show me. I want to see your results at home. It's a little bit of work, but again, like you see the payoff, son. It's really nice. And then all you gotta do right here at this point, right, is you come in, you get yourself a nice little marker like this. You're Mr. Pro airbrush artist, and this marker is dry. And just remember, that marker is not the one we want. Oh, I need a marker. Where's my marker? There it is. Right, you're proud of your stuff, so make sure you come over here. And right over here in this white area, you're just like, blam, 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 blam. And 2022, son, blam. Look at that. Official. It's pretty. It's done. Get it out of here. Anyway, guys, thank you guys again all for watching. I'm out of here. Thank you guys to all the Skull Squad members. Cody Adams, Chris 420 Dragon. We had Trevor S. We had Fings. Who else did we have here? Let me go back. Look. We had JP Taz Airbrushing. We had Fingerprint Customs. How could I forget? We had Michael Thompson was in the chat today. We had, I think that's it. That's all the squad members that were in the chat today. Thank you guys all for making it possible. Again, if you're interested in joining the Skull Squad, click the join button down below. It helps us out a ton. And yeah, I'm going to go get out of here, go enjoy some dinner. And yeah, have a happy Thanksgiving out there. Enjoy your time with your family. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? Thank you for watching today's video. As always, I do appreciate all your support. If you want to help out, you could always click like on this video down below. Consider sharing it out to your favorite social media. There's also lots of helpful links, as well as any links to any stencils featured today right down below. There's also a link for becoming a Skull Squad member. Consider joining to help out the channel. If you have any questions, you can always drop them down in the comments down below. I do check them and I do reply whenever I have some helpful information. As always, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, you can always click on the Mike's Brush link here and it will take you directly to the channel where you can see lots of other videos that we've done in the past. Thank you for watching. Let's get on with the show.